This is a Valiant Star podcast. Enjoy.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Noise Be Like, episode 69. I'm Brandon, and for today we have Dan, Eric, Jack, and Antonio.
So it's episode 69. Here with the idea that Eric thankfully brought up at the end of last
Resident
episode.
Dad.
Oh God! Don't start. That was a
I-
joke.
I know you said it was a joke. I even left it when you said it was a joke, but I still kept everything that we talked about in there.
God.
So not only are we gonna talk about the Mandalorian season 2 and what happened there for the first episode, also as well as predictions, we're also gonna be talking about our favorite sexiest men on because it's episode 69.
Honestly, you're
Uh,
welcome. We're putting you
thank you.
on
No,
to
it-
cultured men at this point.
Yeah.
You're listening to this.
Yeah, we're gonna make you comfortable with your sexuality here, nerds. Be
Yup.
like,
They're sexy. Most of them.
Let's actually we didn't have that much news, but we
None
did
quality.
have
One
a
thing.
something that to bring up. So the actor Sean Connery, who is best known for playing the James Bond in, like, I think we even looked it up. He was the
He's
first
the
one to play
original
James Bond.
007.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's the most famous role, but he's known for playing other roles like Indiana Jones' dad. He was
Just
in
overall being Sean Connery, you know.
yeah, he's a very very
Classy.
classy actor. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. So he has passed away at the age of 90. I forget from what.
I think it was old age.
I
mean,
think
at that
so
point,
too.
yeah.
Let me look it up.
90's a long life.
Yeah.
God bless, honestly.
So that was like the sort of the biggest thing that happened this week, and we kind of didn't. We wanted to acknowledge it just because, he's a very well-known actor and everything. Oh, he's a Scottish actor. Oh, I forgot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he was Xehanort.
Yeah, he was.
He
We
was.
looked it up.
Yes, because at first it was the guy who was it was Spock. I forget what his name is.
David.
No, the original Spock.
No, David.
Leonard Nimoy.
Yeah. Him.
Oh, that's not him. I was saying Leonard, and you were saying I was wrong.
No, you're saying David.
Oh yeah,
You
I-
can say David. Yeah.
I meant
Say
my
what do you
mind.
mean?
Sorry.
I have never really watched the original James Bond movies. I did have a game that had his version of James Bond from the Russia with Love.
From Russia. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That's still
My brother and I
all-
used to really play that all the time.
I just
Just, yeah.
remember hearing him beat Xehanort at first, and I was like, well, why does Xehanort have a Scottish accent all of a sudden? But then I got used to it, and I liked it. And then they changed his actor again, I think. Because I think Sean Connery had some complications, so he couldn't do the voice acting anymore. Or there was somebody in between him and Leonard Nimoy. I forget. All I know is that there's 3 different voice actors for Xehanort for some reason. Like for the same version of him, because, well, we don't
You
talk
know.
Well, in the
about
3
that.
different games, or just in general?
I'll get back to you on that one.
Okay, so- I think also my other favorite role was Indiana Jones' dad. I liked just like the kind of the banter that.
Oh no,
I-
okay, never mind.
I know when they showed Indiana Jones' dad in the movie.
I lied.
I
It,
think
it
it's.
wasn't Sean Connery. It was Rutger Hauer.
Oh,
I feel like I always got those too confused.
yeah, maybe. I think it's the second one or the third one. No, it's the third one that I think he's in. Yeah, that's another role that I really liked from him. Yeah, I mean, like, besides, I think we should just say that rest in peace. That guy, yeah, like 90 years. That's a really long life.
Hell of a life.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so I mean, like I said, we didn't have that much news. That was kind of the only thing that was big, and we wanted to bring up. So I guess we'll move now on to
other big thing
unprecedented.
that
The other big thing. Oh shit, Joe Manganiello.
Hey.
You're right. I forgot.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at Donald Glover. All right. So the other big thing that happened this past week was Mando came back for its season 2 premiere.
Yay!
So we I think we watched it all together, and then I watched it today with Eric.
I rewatched it the next day.
I feel like it's not that I didn't like get it completely, but I couldn't absorb everything really well until the second viewing.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like it says we're all together.
Yeah.
Nah.
But, I mean, it's fine.
I'm good.
I'm not gonna complain about it. But I mean, in general, do you guys want to just talk about first impressions, then sort of
I'll go last because my
review
opinions are going to be unpopular.
review the episode,
God.
then go predictions?
Yes.
Okay. So
Yeah.
first thoughts. What do you guys think? First
I really
impressions.
liked it. I thought it was really good. I
A lot
liked how,
longer.
yeah. I liked how it was more westerny in this episode than he usually is.
Really
If you know
going,
what I mean.
really go making the space western. That
Yeah.
really showed through more so than I think it did in
Mhm.
most of the other episodes so far.
I like how at the bar scene they almost had a shootout, but it ended up getting
Yeah.
canceled.
Preemptively by the sort of the main villain of the piece.
Yeah.
Um,
What was the guy's name that he almost had a shootout with?
his name is Cobb Vanth.
Cobb Vanth.
Yeah. So I mean, the name's familiar to Star Wars fans in general for taking Boba Fett's armor in the comics. Obviously, they're doing a different version, but at least they kept the character.
Yeah.
Also, that actor's really good in that role.
Yeah.
Eric and I were talking about that in a rewatch.
Love him.
Do you think
Attractive man.
If I
Yeah.
knew more about him, I might be using him for this topic today. I ain't gonna lie. Look wise,
He's
he
an attractive man.
yeah.
I like him.
Looks so good.
Yeah.
do
all
you
that
think
gray, man.
he's gonna be in more episodes?
We'll
Maybe
touch
at the
upon
end.
that.
I
about
think
that.
okay, yeah.
We'll touch upon that later.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it was a longer episode comparatively to the first season's premiere, which was like 30 minutes. And this felt to me, it felt a lot more complete. Like where we've kind of already seen, because we've already seen the character, we've been introduced to him. This is an extension
Well, I
of
think also
his,
part of that was that when the last episode premiered, it was like on a Tuesday, and then another episode was coming out that Friday, so they were able to kind of do like a two-parter almost.
Yeah.
You mean the first episode?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, yeah, you can combine them, but like this, I think this one felt more like a complete story
Well, that's what I'm saying.
arc. Yeah. If you combine both the first and second episode of the first season, it feels very much so like that. Because it ends like, I mean, it like picks up immediately after. I will say that like first rewatching it, like first watching it, it felt very sort of long, but in a bad way. And I think it's just because of the context of like things I wasn't paying attention and things I wasn't looking at. I think that's why it kind of felt like that.
I think that it felt long at first, but at a certain point, it just started to like pick up for me.
Yeah.
It was just a lot of storytelling in between.
Yeah.
And you could tell it wasn't a huge time jump.
No.
Oh,
It's
no,
probably
it's
like we were
probably-
saying like a month or two at that even.
Yeah. A couple
Could-
weeks.
it could even
maybe
be
two.
less.
Yeah.
It picks up very soon after the first season.
I think it
Which
was
isn't-
very wise of them to do instead of like a big time jump.
There is no
Yeah.
reason for a time jump, but that's
Exactly.
At all.
that's just how it was, and I'm happy that they realized that.
I mean, it's not like you could see him aging or anything either.
No.
You know?
No.
Anybody at that point.
I think there was like a lot of, and this one in particular, there was a lot of more Tatooine Easter eggs and a lot of usage of like lesser known characters from Tatooine, or like characters that were in the background you didn't really explore that much, like the 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 Tusken Raiders, um, like
Jawa.
the Jaw. I mean, yeah, the Jawas. You get more
To an
screen time.
extent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
They were more just
you know,
mentioned more than anything. Though.
Oh, the piggy dudes.
picky dudes.
Yeah, the pigs with the
Ugnaughts?
axes. Is that what they're called?
From the Jawas
The one that's
Palace.
always at Jabba's palace. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So they get more.
Oh, the ones that
play,
were
I guess.
fighting?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pig fight essentially.
Oh.
Um,
Okay. Yeah,
there's
more
also, like-
more space stuff.
yeah.
Yeah, more alien. Yeah.
There's also mentions of not mentions, but you see the droid, that blew up, that sacrificed his life, I guess, to allow R2 to be bought by Luke. You see him appear in the first season. but
That's
you
who he
also see him-
was? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
okay.
his the radiator or whatever it's called, like the little cap thing that blew up, it's still kind of smoky, and the colors are still off. Yeah, there's things like that you see, which I really like, and also like the crate dragon, which is the main villain. Again, I was telling Eric, that's the skeleton. That's the big skeleton creature you see in the original movie. That's just in the desert. There's no explanation as to what it is. It's just there as like and Eric
Menacing.
I mean, yeah. Eric brought up that like it was just there because like so like fan or people who saw the movie would like sort of imagine
What it would be like.
Yeah.
what and I think that's
They
really
can
cool.
build upon it.
Well, it's
later.
probably just supposed to add to the atmosphere, make it look more.
Yeah.
menacing. Just like even
mean,
this
yeah,
huge
I-
ass fucking thing is dead out here.
Yeah, like how did it die? What thing killed
Yeah.
that?
What's
That's
bigger
not
than
what-
that or deadlier than
Yeah.
that?
So like the two deadliest creatures in Tatooine is the Sarlacc pit and the crate dragon, which is we've seen already, both of them.
Is it time for my unpopular opinion?
Yeah. So what do we do?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, review.
Almost.
Review. Yeah.
Oh well, I was just gonna say my.
Oh, you want popular?
Yeah, I haven't
sure,
said
go
my
ahead.
my unpopular first impression
Go ahead.
because I thought that at least the beginning, I thought dialogue was pretty awkward. Just like at least in the beginning, they're trying to make it kind of like fantastical.
In
They
which area?
I think you
pig
could see it
fight?
most when the pig fight and when he was talking to the mechanic. It was a weird sort of like I don't know how you explain it. I don't want to say
No, I've
medieval.
seen
esque
I've seen
dialogue.
that brought up somewhere too. I
Like,
understand
I
it, but
thought
I'm also
I thought
like,
it got better, but I thought it was weird. It was very just like my honor my quest. It's like I don't feel like it. It makes sense, but I feel like it's unnecessary. It's unnecessarily like
Is it because you don't like see his emotion or what? Like I don't.
no. I just thought it was just an awkward dialogue, just like in general, just like how they're presenting themselves. It just felt. It didn't feel of their characters to do so. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it's not like tonal wise or anything like that.
No, it's just that it just didn't feel like it just fell off.
Okay.
It wasn't
I-
bad per
yeah.
se. It's just like there's just something off to me.
I've seen
No,
like
I
I
see
said, I've
where
seen
you're
that
coming from.
complaint go around. But I see what you mean, but I'm like I don't know how to defend
Yeah,
it or say anything against it.
Yeah, because I wouldn't even say it's a problem. I would just say it's like because I think that like as it went on, like stuff got better. Like I think it just like the tone kind of just or like their tones kind of just
Shifted a little bit.
shifted to a more like almost not really casual, just like it just made more sense for what was happening. I guess like as action happens, they're not gonna be like, oh hey, yeah.
I'll probably
but-
rewatch it again just to see
Yeah.
what you mean specifically. But
I'll
like I said, I've seen the
yeah.
complaint before. Well, it was in the other podcast I listened to, but I think their explanation was like it just it felt like it wasn't necessarily a complaint. It was more like Oh, it just kind of felt like sort of the original Star Wars movie. So you're kind of just
Yeah,
dropped in. But I think that if that's the case, then it's on purpose that they kind of just drop you into this universe. It basically is almost as if you haven't seen the first season, and they kind of just drop you in um, to this world, even though you kind of know. They don't explain it fully, but they just kind of there. Is that what it is then?
I'm watching it again now. Just give me a second.
Okay. You want to
Continue.
review while we
Yeah.
So spoilers for the season 2, episode 1 of The Mandalorian. Just a heads up, we will be talking about that. Okay. Brandon, you want to say anything before we review?
I mean, it's just the first episode, you know.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
can't really complain much
Your first
about it,
impressions of it.
or I mean, it's like the same. Like I can't be overhyped about it or like complain. It's just like I just gotta see where the road takes us
Mhm.
with the season.
All right, we're
Like
going
I
down
did
the
like
line.
the ending with Boba, and then well, that's my guess is that the Boba, looking over.
Yeah, I should put up spoilers ahead. Hold on.
They should know that.
I'm just saying. I'm just gonna put it out there, but it's fine because
Yeah.
people just listen to it. Yes, we'll just go down the line with Jack, and
Oh,
then we'll you'll say basically say what
so
your
what we
review
rated?
is. Yeah,
What we
out of
rated
10, I guess.
out of 10 Star Wars? No, out of 10
Oh,
Millennium Falcons.
I was gonna say out of 10 Baby Yodas, but
Oh, better. Out of 10. Okay.
what'd you rate it?
Out of 10 Baby Yodas, I would give it a an 8.2.
8.2.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited for this season to happen because it was a very hyped up episode to introduce a new season, and I liked how they brought all the old characters back from the first season and stuff.
Yeah.
And that's what I have to say.
All right. Brandon,
7.
7 baby Yodas.
Yeah, 7 Baby Yodas.
All right. Any explanation?
I mean, like,
Or
it's
you
the first
kinda
episode. I
going
mean,
off?
it is. I did like things in it, but at the same time, it's just like I can't really be overhyped just because it's the first episode.
Yeah. Eric.
9.
9. Ooh.
2 words.
Ooh.
Timothy, however you say his last name, Ophelia. How you say it? I don't know.
Timothy Chalamet.
No.
Don't start. Don't do this.
Oliphant, something like that. Oliphant.
I don't know.
Yeah,
but
the marshal, basically.
yeah, the Marshal. No, it was good, like story building for an episode. You know what I mean? They made it. It didn't feel forced, even though it was set on Tatooine. Again, we're seeing Tatooine
Yeah.
for what, the 4th time in this series?
No, it's the
Not
third
the
time.
show,
No, second
just
time.
like-
Second time.
Well, throughout the whole Star Wars, is what I mean.
Oh, well, that's
Like,
a
it
lot.
doesn't-
More than that. You
That's
haven't
a
seen
lot.
Clone Wars.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, I'm not counting the Clone Wars. I'm sorry.
What's the
But
universe?
Yeah.
Ross?
Now
I'm
that you
counting
want to
up
say that, okay. Well, we've seen it a couple times. It was a change of pace from what we've seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what? It's because it wasn't set on Mos Eisley. It wasn't set in exactly the same
Yeah.
town we've
So-
seen. Or even
I'm
Jabba
probably gonna
Palace.
feed off of Dan, and Dan's gonna feed off of me for this because we were talking about it. Like honestly, we talked about it before we got on here and everything. It was just
When we were watching it.
it was just a different feel than what, even though it was revisited, they didn't show the child that much, which felt organic. He was there, but he wasn't there as much. Like he's
Yeah.
not forced into the story. He's just like right now he's a passenger, even though he's trying to get him wherever he's trying to get him, find his people, whatever. Fact that they showed Boba at the end, that means that's not his only appearance, you know. He's gonna make more appearances. We're gonna figure out what happened, so I doubt this is gonna be the last time
He's gonna want his
Revisit.
armor back too.
Tatooine, you know what I mean?
He's gotta
Or
get
maybe he's gonna follow Mando. You never
Well,
know.
yeah. Well, we'll get into that in just a second. But yeah,
Might want his shit back. But
Right.
yeah, it felt real organic to where it wasn't a forced story like some of
Yeah.
the Star Wars have been, and a real original. You know,
Tones.
Okay, so before I say my review, I think I
Yeah.
figured out why it was off.
Okay.
They really like I don't know why, but like especially in the the first few dialogues, they just enunciate a lot, like more so than I feel like they should have, and I feel like that's why it feels so unnatural. They're like
Who,
overly
Mando and the one-eyed guy?
or the
him, them, the mechanic, not blacksmith. They're just overly enunciating.
well, it's John Leguizamo. So
John
like,
Leguizamo.
whatever his name is, dude.
That all being said, I'm giving this a 6.9.
Ooh.
Get it? Because haha.
Oh, because the
69?
episode. Okay.
Yeah. I was gonna go with Brandon, but then I was like, haha, 69. So
Okay.
it kind of just feels like they're doing the first two episodes, but again, he has to kill a monster and he gets armor at the end. I mean, that's a very, very, basic way of saying it. But
Yeah.
it does feel like they're kind of just doing the same thing over again. He's on the same planet as last time. Right? He was on Tatooine?
No.
Never mind. I lied. I didn't
that back.
desert.
It's
No,
a
he was
rocky
on
planet.
Tatooine?
No, not when he
But
got
there
his
was the witch
when he fought the Mudhorn. That's not Tatooine.
Okay, whatever. I lied. Either way,
Mhm.
fucking, he's fighting monsters and gets armor in the end. It's kind of just, it's the same thing.
Well, I mean, he didn't get his armor that episode either. He got it.
No,
the
but
next
at
episode.
the end goal was Beskar to make the armor.
Yeah,
It was the pay. Yeah,
Sure.
that I mean, again,
You're generalizing a lot, but yeah.
I am generalizing a lot, but I just feel like there's a lot of other stuff that we're waiting for. Like, there's rumor of Rex, rumor of Ahsoka, rumor of Sabine.
Ahsoka's been confirmed.
I think yeah.
We're not going to talk about Ahsoka right now because
Yeah,
not in here. I'm going to be upset.
what I'm saying is there's other stuff that I'm more excited about, and like this does a good job, just like kind of toning it back from the season finale. But
I was gonna say, you think it's because it's Boba Fett that you're not really that interested in?
no,
you're
I
not
feel
gonna have
like
that
if they
connection?
actually because we don't even know if that was actually Boba Fett. We're just assuming. I feel like if they did, I'd be like, oh, cool, okay, that's the main villain of this season. But because they're like leaving it that a mystery, it's like, okay, well, I feel like this episode doesn't really give direction for the season. It's just kind of it's gonna be a one-off.
Say that last bit again.
There's no direction that this episode kind of gives for the season.
Oh yeah.
Like besides getting the armor, there's no real direction.
Well, what if we don't really know until like a couple
Yeah,
episodes in, or maybe that
but
it all kind
from
of comes together.
like to get me excited, there's no direction.
I guess. Wait,
It's all
is it because
speculative.
Mando says I've been quested to bring him to his kind? That's what you feel is too like.
I hate
fantastical?
that kind of talk. That's definitely part of it. It's like very.
Okay. Oh, so it's more
very
okay.
It's
It's
formal.
more
and
personal.
It's just kind of cringy to me. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna lie. I know like we don't like that word, but it's I don't it. It's not.
You're not a fan of
I don't
it.
know how else. I don't know how else to put it. I just don't like it.
It's not your cup of tea.
No.
What you wanted more action, or would you want?
I think he just wanted a
more
bit of
fan
change in
service.
dialogue.
Yeah, more fan service. As in, like, hey, show me Rex.
I mean,
Off the bat, that's not. I don't think that works.
No, out of the three people I said, that makes the most sense to show.
Rex.
Rex would be the least important to actually doing stuff. Rex is going to be too old to do anything. But he's enough fan service to get fans excited. You know what I mean?
We'll get excited about Boba though.
I mean, yeah, Boba's a lot of fan service right there, dude. You gotta
Yeah,
understand.
but they didn't act. But again, they didn't actually show him. We think they showed him. We don't.
That's
actually
him.
know.
You think that's
That
a
is
random
clear.
clone, dude?
Rex is more aged.
Hold on. Wait, before we get,
I'm not saying that is Rex. I'm just saying I'd rather see Rex.
But I think it's just that connection you don't have to Boba.
That's
That you're
That's what I'm
not,
saying, 'cause
probably it, but
you
again,
only
this-
watch Clone
again,
Wars. You haven't actually watched the actual
again,
movies.
this is my. It's again,
yeah. No,
This is how I feel.
yeah, no. That's why I'm just kind of getting down to what you mean when.
This is how I would have
The
made.
first
Me,
episode.
you're asking how it would have been better for me,
Yeah,
not for everybody.
I'm just curious.
Exactly. See, I know I don't have that connection with Boba. The only connection I have with Boba is through Clone Wars, and he's a dumb little kid that goes bald for some reason.
He shaves his head.
He shaves it. Yeah. I'm gonna say, yeah, where he shaves it. You got it.
Yeah, but that was also never explained. You saw there's 2 episodes that.
I mean, he
revolve
was in
around Boba.
prison.
I mean, it's a haircut, dog. You could
He was
decide to cut your hair or not your
No,
hair.
no, he was in prison. That's why he shaved his head.
Brandon, that's not how stuff works. Usually, if they do something like that in a show like this, or a show like Clone Wars, there's a reason for it. You know what I mean?
So you gotta explain why every single clone either has hair or not hair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Tones, you said your score, right?
Yeah, 6.9.
Okay. Yeah. Let me get to mine, and we'll get into predictions. So it's gonna be another ramble.
Told you
on.
my opinions are unpopular.
It is.
It'll be another ramble on from last time when I tried to cut some of that out. By the way,
What happened?
when Eric was arguing with Brandon about.
Oh yeah, and then yeah, we
I took
mom and dad were fighting. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
No, this time it's you and Brandon, so I don't need.
no, I'm saying it's very.
No, it's me and everybody. What do you mean? Everybody got on my ass.
I did.
Because that shit made no sense with half the things you said.
Oh my God, Brandon, don't start.
So okay, let me review it. All right, hold on. Okay, so I think I'm on the same line as Eric, and I think it's probably because we saw it together and we were talking about it. But I'm on the same line.
No more.
That it's definitely a sort of like taste breaker, I guess. Is that the correct phrase?
What do you mean? Like, what are you trying to say?
Like it feels fresh, like what you were saying, original and everything.
Oh.
It felt like
different change of pace.
yeah. So it didn't it wasn't like, oh, here's Moff Gideon again. It was
Even
here's
though we
this
love
sort of
one
story. Yeah, John Carlos.
Carl.
Here's a sort of like not side story, but like this kind of like this new story that kind of I feel like will ease you into a whole lot of an adventure, even though it may feel a little bit side kind of quest is a little bit. But I think it's just because it's the fact that like Boba Fett's armor appears because canonically this is the first time we've seen Boba Fett reappear, or at least his armor, and I guess a person who looks like him, even though it's definitely him. Canonically, this is the first time we've seen him because all the Legends books have been erased, and there wasn't that much outside of Clone Wars. We didn't see him in Rebels. We only saw him in the original movies. Technically, the only canon things is the movies, Clone Wars, and Mando that were where we would have seen Boba Fett. So I guess it's kind of like I like. So I basically I agree with Eric with all he said. Like it just feels fresh, feels like a sort of different pace, and I it wasn't what.
It wasn't a mess. Like it wasn't rushed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think one of my favorite things that we already pointed out is that it's not in Mos Eisley. It's not in the same cantina that Luke and Obi-Wan met Han Solo and Chewbacca. It's not the same thing. It's a different part of Tatooine. It's still sand, but it's a different part that we have not really explored. With
Hates to
story,
be off the maps too.
yeah, exactly. Wiped out, and like with a story that like. I mean, it just kind of felt really like cool seeing two Mandalorians fight alongside each other. Even though one's not really a Mandalorian, but whatever.
You got to make sure to say that. You're gonna upset some people.
Yeah, so I'll go with like Eric said, a 9.
Hey,
Yeah, we in the
what
same.
did that
line.
average out to? Like a 7, probably.
Now 7.5.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll do the
The
math.
lowest score was a 7.
No, yours was a 6.9.
6.9, which is right next to 7.
Okay, so like, yeah, you're right. You're
I'll
right.
do the math. Give me a second.
No, you're right. You're right. No, you don't have to do the math. I promise.
I'm doing the
Brandon,
math.
what was yours? 7, you said?
7.
Okay.
I'm the only one who rated it higher.
No, we
Wait,
said
what did
9.
you
You said
put?
8.
Yeah,
Oh,
I was gonna say. So,
Alright.
I don't know if it was
8.2 to be
like
exact. So like,
8.02 is the average score.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
that's not bad.
that's fine. 8. We said 8.02.
Yeah.
All right, I'll just write it down somewhere. Yeah, let's go into predictions of where we either would like to see season 2 takes us, or where sort of the things left behind. So obviously, where we left off at the episode, we see Mando take Cobb Vanth's Mandalorian armor, which obviously it's Boba Fett's armor. We see him take it away after he's helped him with the crate dragon. And then at the far distance, we see what's his face? A
clone.
Aged.
I was gonna say a person in the shadow who's revealed to be Tamora Morrison's character.
Whoever that
Now
is.
we can argue all day, but it's definitely Boba Fett. Like, because there's no reason why it'd be a clone. There's no because
there is one clone alive, but he's a bounty hunter now.
well, yeah, but that's way into the future, bro. That's I believe that's after, or either before or after the sequel trilogy.
Yeah, but how many clones did they make? And you believe there's only one left?
Well,
Well, he
there's
got-
Rex, and then one other one.
Well,
But
there's
he was
yeah.
frosted up.
Oh,
Yes, so the one that's a bounty hunter that Brandon was talking about, that guy was cryogenically frozen in the carbonite freeze before Order 66, I think, right, Brandon?
Yes.
So that's who was that? Kix?
Yeah, it's Kix, the medic.
Yeah, so it's the medic from the Clone Wars. It's like one of the sort of friends of Rex.
Rex, yeah.
So he was frozen, and they didn't they unlocked him, like some bounty hunters unfroze him, and he was freaking out. And then he became a bounty hunter. But that's the last surviving clone trooper, and can't be it really can't be another clone, because at that
They did.
point they would be how old, like physically?
The
Like
80s.
80 maybe? Yeah. Well, they're probably like 40, but like physically their age is doubled, I think. They'd be pretty old, like maybe 80, something like that. So that definitely doesn't look the case. And I think just because Mando drives off with Boba Fett's armor, and there's a guy in the shadow
looking at him. drive
looking, who has voiced, by the way, whose voice the clones in the Attack of the Clones. He's been Jango Fett. He's the template. He's voiced Boba Fett in the re-release of the
everything.
original. Yeah, so it's clearly him.
Everything. Everything. Like,
Well, not everything, because he didn't voice him in Clone Wars, but like,
Let me just state, I never said it wasn't him.
no, I'm saying it for everyone. I'm not
Okay.
saying for you specifically. I'm saying
Cool.
as a thing. There was people arguing about, because I've seen the argument like, oh, it's a clone. I'm like, it's not a clone. There's no way it's gonna be a clone. It has to be Boba Fett. And okay, what my theory that may suck. I thought like maybe in the okay, so he has no eyebrows. He's bald. He has no eyebrows. He's got like a giant scar. So there must have been like this kind of battle with the Sarlacc pit, or some kind of tussle, escaping or something like that. So I think the Sarlacc pit has acid, the same like the crate dragon. So maybe that's how that happened. So my theory would be like he escapes and has amnesia or something, and he doesn't remember his life as Boba Fett necessarily. And remember in
Mhm.
season 1 when Mando goes to Tatooine and he helps the little like bounty hunter,
Mhm.
and at the end of that there's a
foot.
a foot, like a person approaching Ming-Na
What's her
West
face?
character.
Yeah,
I forgot what her actual character's name is.
it's a complicated name.
But you hear like beeping and like the boots rustling, and that's Boba Fett's armor. So if his armor's intact there on him, I think he just wandered off after the Sarlacc pit, found her with the Boba Fett armor, and he kind of helped her or something like that. Maybe she got scared for a second. If they show this, maybe that's how they'll be. Maybe she got scared for
Flashback.
a second because
Flashback.
Ooh.
maybe she got scared because she thought it was Mando finishing the job or something, and so he helps her, and let's say they're maybe living together, as they're both kind of healing from their past wounds, and he sells his armor to the Jawas because he's like, I don't know what this is. I have no use for it. Take it.
I want money.
Exactly, because he needs some money or something like that, or maybe he needs a droid or whatever. So maybe like that's what happens, or they just steal it off of him, because like the Jawas are relentless. Regardless, they've stolen from Mando before, so they probably did something like that. But I think his expression, it kind of it's probably like a more like a revenge expression, or maybe he's just after something specific, and it's probably his armor. But like he's really like not having it.
Hell bent on getting that bitch.
Yeah,
I mean, it doesn't belong to him.
the armor
Yeah,
to Mando or to Boba Fett.
Boba Fett.
Technically speaking, you're probably right, but
you know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
it
but
doesn't
Mandalorian
belong
Creed,
to him.
man.
yeah,
Yeah, like he's not.
It didn't even belong to his father either. He just took it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not even if they made it, it's not. They're not true Mandalorians. So like,
They
it
don't
don't
deserve
belong
it.
to you by the creed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I sort of feel like that's gonna be the whole thing with Boba Fett, and just kind of expressing that he's not a real Mandalorian and everything.
What if he has a kid though?
this whole show was just about showing you what a real Mandalorian was.
What if he has a kid that looks just like him, and it turns
Oh
out
my God.
it's him? It's him, and he's younger, and they use CGI to make him younger because Disney loves that CGI, yo.
Yeah, but the budget, I don't know.
And they've gotten better with
That
it. though.
Disney
That's what
money.
I'm saying, though. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
That Disney
I thought-
money.
I thought you were making fun of
No,
them using it.
no. I'm talking about that. What is it? Kurt
Kingpin.
Russell, Michael Douglas CGI that they did.
Yeah.
I mean, they can implement that as like a Boba Fett flashback, but I don't know.
I don't think they'll
Probably
spend a
do it.
lot. Yeah, like maybe on like a flashback, but I don't think they're gonna do that much.
Like, what are you gonna really flashback to?
Sarlacc pit.
But that's 5 years before. That's not that different. They'll probably put hair on him, but that's it.
What do you mean? Like when I'm saying like when he got out of it? That's 5 years? Like how he
5 years.
survived?
Yeah. Mando takes place 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
So he was that old, period? Damn, I thought he was a little bit younger. Never mind. I take it back, bro.
Well, he's technically a clone,
Well,
but
yeah.
he without the aging and everything.
So he was more of a.
Yeah, he
I can't say organic because it's cloning, but
he ages organically.
okay. Well, I didn't want to say organic because it's cloning, so it's like.
Yeah, I mean he ages normally if you want to say it like that.
So how old would he be right now?
Like probably I was gonna say 40, but probably maybe something like that because the actor's like 50 something.
Fuck, he don't look like he
That's
looks old. They
not
aged him
right.
then.
Well, no, I think it's just the Sarlacc thing, the Sarlacc acid and everything like that.
You don't know how it reacts to skin.
I mean,
We've seen the Crate Dragon.
yeah,
melt
like what are you
people,
talking about, Jack? What are you talking about, Jack?
acid.
Are you not paying attention?
What else?
Ahsoka, where you at?
I doubt she's gonna be in for that
You
much.
think it's gonna be like the second half?
Yeah,
I think I
or
don't.
the
think
middle.
Ahsoka's going to be very important to this show. I think it's gonna be like our final send off.
You think so?
I think Sabine's gonna be
How old is
important
she?
if she's in
No,
it because I
see,
don't.
the reason why I don't think it's a send off is why would you cast Rosario Dawson?
Exactly. She is great. Have you seen any of the Netflix Marvel series?
You might have seen Luke Cage.
Yes,
Yeah,
Okay,
she's the
well,
she's the nurse.
but
She is
again,
in that.
more importantly, I think Sabine's gonna be more important to Mando if she's in it.
Well, yeah,
that's
because it's
a rumor,
Oh
right?
yeah.
Because
Obviously,
she's a Mandalorian.
well, I think they're both important because
Sabine is
Mandalorian
Vulcan,
and
man.
Well,
Ahsoka.
it depends where they go with it. Are they going with the continuation of Rebels, or are they just saying, okay, well,
I think they're gonna
something
retcon
else?
Rebels. I don't think it's gonna bring Rebels in here.
No, I think it will.
You think it will? I think
Sabine
it's
was
gonna.
made for Rebels.
But
If you're gonna retcon Rebels, you don't put in Sabine.
what is Rebels before or after?
It's
It's in
before
between.
it's before original trilogy, but after the prequels.
Yeah, it's after Clone Wars and yeah. What
And
day?
What's in between?
Ahsoka is what?
What's in between again is what I'm saying.
Yeah, and it's before Mando. So
Well, it depends. Yeah, it depends on how they do that. I don't know. That's weird.
It is weird timing. I won't lie.
Because that's some weird history. You know what I mean? Like you gotta make your own, but also
It's weird because then like you can be like, okay, where was Ahsoka during the prequel trilogy or not the prequel, the original trilogy? It just brings in a lot of weird stuff.
yeah. Well, they're gonna have to retcon something because the way they're doing it so original, they're gonna
I'm
retcon.
gonna say they retconned the prequels by putting in Ahsoka already.
Well, yeah, I know, but like, yeah, you're right.
And if they made that work, I feel like their explanation is probably just going to be like, you know how Yoda at the end of when Luke leaves an Empire, he's like, oh, Obi-Wan's like, oh, we lost hope. He's like, no, there's another. I mean, there's explanations as to, oh, that was Leia, or that was another Jedi in the universe. Ahsoka could have been the other Jedi.
I
but
just
not
I
in
think
the
they're done with Jedi though in this like I don't think they want to do Jedi except for maybe like the dark saber, but I don't think they want to explore that.
Giancarlo Esposito even said there's going to be some epic lightsaber fights.
So you think? Oh, jeez.
Also, that dark saber is not a Jedi thing. That's a Mandalorian thing.
I know, but with the
oh no, that's
you know what I mean?
that's the. Remember how I told you about the original Mandalorian who joined the Jedi?
Oh, okay. I thought
that was his lightsaber.
But did Sabine have it and all that? And
yeah, but I mean that's carried down to the many Mandalorians.
Okay.
Anything legacy.
Yes, good old legacy. Come back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how exactly because I doubt they're gonna put Mandalorian like Mando in a situation where he's like, let me take your lightsaber, Ahsoka. And
I swear, if they do that, I'm actually done.
I don't think they're gonna do that.
I could see him taking Moff Gideon. Yeah, I said
yes. Okay, that makes sense because again, it's a Mandalorian thing.
But maybe the end of the season when he.
No, it's not the end of this season. I do not think we're gonna see much Moff Gideon. I think if anything, they're gonna run away from Moff Gideon again.
See, I don't know. It's because Sabine's in there, and if Sabine's taking the
I think that's a season 3 thing.
You think it's a what?
I think it's a season 3 thing.
Maybe, but I feel like they ran away from him already the first time. I don't think they're going to repeat it.
Put it off again at this point.
No, as far as I know, he's dead. His ship crashed. They didn't see him cut out,
and they think he's dead.
I mean that.
Yeah, well, I mean,
as far as they know, they won. So I'm thinking about this in terms of Voltron. First encounter with Zarkon, they win. Second encounter, they lose. Third encounter, they win for real. Then a new guy comes out.
But at what cost?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
I think Voltron's kind of like system works for this.
They're gonna say I think Voltron.
Sorry, there we go.
I don't know. I don't think they're gonna make the child like.
I think force sensitive will stay, but lightsaber action definitely not.
Yeah, but, like he has to get to his people at some point. You know what I mean? Like you think that's gonna get put off to another season?
I
Because
think
that's the
we're
only
trying to figure out
reason
that there's not any left.
after him. Because of the baby.
I mean, there's a third season that they're writing.
Well, I understand that, but that don't account that however this is gonna end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The
child.
what is it? No, what is the New Republic? Whatever it's called. I don't even remember.
Well, technically it's New Republic, and then the Resistance comes after that.
The sequel trilogy. What is it?
Yeah, because the timeline is the New Republic has started, and then right at the beginning of the sequel trilogy, they kill the New Republic, and then the Resistance comes out.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, like that's. I don't. They're still a couple years off of that, right?
Oh yeah, like 30, bro. 30 years.
Okay. All right. Well, then that's fine. Storytelling. That's building. Jeez.
They put this in a great place where they don't have. They have to cut them out.
But it's just It's not expecting a lot. It's just there's a lot to take into account. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just you got to really think about.
It's a weird spot that we haven't seen much of, honestly.
Well, honestly, we didn't see much of from the fucking Clone Wars to the original trilogy to like.
Yeah, and then we got Clone Wars.
No, I get it. But I meant like in between all that.
Yeah,
like 20 years that his kids were kids. You see what I mean?
Oh
yeah.
Like Luke growing up.
Yeah, like in between that, Palpatine coming into power and then getting rid of Rebels. Oh, that is Rebels?
Yeah.
Yeah, Rebels is getting retconned. I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it right now.
I mean, Dave Filoni made Clone Wars. Dave Filoni made Clone Wars. Dave Filoni made Rebels. Dave Filoni made Mandalorian. No way they're gonna
making it.
Jon Favreau had a big part in this, though.
Cobb Vanth. Believe Jack brought up. Is he gonna come back?
Oh, definitely. I'm not wasting.
For sure.
Do you think he'll get back together with the original gang? From the first. Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen it in trailers.
True.
Oh, I forgot about that. I don't think it's gonna be big though.
There's a still even.
I just want to go back to the fucking Widow.
Give me Clint Eastwood vibes.
And depending on where Boba Fett's fate lands, Mando might give Cobb Vanth the armor back, or he might give him like an honorable sort of.
Yeah, I believe that.
You're an honorary Mandalorian.
Definitely that honorary, but I think he's gonna have to get his own armor.
Or it's like, or he might be like, yeah, if you get your own armor, I won't tell anybody.
Yeah, like here, and then give him some,
around.
You know what I mean? Like I believe that, but giving him that Boba Fett armor, I feel like it's too iconic to be wasted.
No, I know. I'm saying it depending on where it lands. You know how Boba Fett's fate lands.
He's gonna die. Give him a proper send off. He's getting a proper send off.
I mean, or you can just. It's either that or you kind of redeem the character. Because I mean, he's really wasted in the original trilogy. He's really
wasted. Period.
He's not really. He raises his weapon once, and that's it. Or no, a couple times, but then he just dies because Han Solo is like blind and hits.
Spin-off.
That's what I was thinking, but I mean, if that happens,
too old. I think he's too old.
Yeah, well, you literally said de-age.
Yeah, but for him to do action shots and all that shit.
Put what? There's a mask on.
Okay, listen. Oh, you're right. You're actually right, but that's like given that they give him his suit back and he.
Yeah, I know, but theoretically is what I'm saying.
I wouldn't watch it. I already got the Mandalorian. What am I going to watch? The fake Mandalorian?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to do it.
I'm going to go realistic.
I do think that half the reason why this show was made was to show you what a real Mandalorian is.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
Oh yeah, I want to bring this up just really quickly. I was rewatching some like Easter egg stuff. Be like, so how come everyone takes off their helmets? And someone brought up like, well, it's probably because the Purge really messed up.
It did.
The Mandalorian so bad. They're like, okay, we're gonna stay in secrecy. We're gonna make a new rule, and we're gonna keep our helmets on and shut up. So that's a good theory.
Makes sense. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie. Like they don't
I
trust.
mean,
one another.
we've only seen people take off their helmets from previous works before Mandalorian, like Sabine or what's his face, Pre Vizsla from Clone Wars, things like that.
People in Death Watch, period.
Not everyone.
No, not everyone.
No, I mean, like the
Bo-Katan.
important ones, whenever like important ones would talk, they would.
Oh yeah, Gar Saxon and his female counterpart,
What's her face's sister?
Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to move on, or you want to say anything else? High hopes.
I don't know. I mean, we're gonna do another episode when the season ends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Like
a given.
Cat-
or something.
That'll be alright. That'll be just in time for the Christmas
One
special.
one
too.
division. Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that too actually. But no, the Christmas special for the Lego Joan that
Yeah.
everyone's in on Disney Plus.
What if we? You know what? Let's make a commentary on that.
With the
Why
Lego.
don't you write
The
them in
Lego,
comment?
yeah. Because it's a better. It probably is going to be a better, like,
Christmas
version
special.
of the Christmas special.
I mean, it has everybody in it, literally.
Yeah.
Everyone's here. Du-du-du.
It has Anakin and Darth Vader, so who knows what's gonna happen there? You know what I mean? They might meet each other.
That
Look
just
at
sounds amazing. I'm not even gonna lie. That sounds amazing.
I mean, I doubt they're not gonna put Pedro Pascal in it at this point. Like, I'm not.
Oh, yeah.
even- Iconic. It's iconic at this point.
Oh yeah, he mentioned someone's like, "Are you mad that people love Baby
The
Yoda
baby?
more than you?" And
Nope.
he's like, "Nah, don't bother
No,
me."
I love Baby Yoda more than me.
He's like, it's so cool. He's more popular than I am. It's so cool. That's what it was.
Yeah.
To be
all right.
fair, I think that just goes hand in hand with showing his face more.
Yeah, I
With the
mean,
puff.
yeah.
I'm still upset that they showed his face at the end of season 1.
But
I wanted them to wait.
however, he didn't show it to anyone
It's
specific.
just a droid that basically
Droid.
killed
It
I
was
know.
just
I get why
title
it,
watching team.
it worked. It worked. Don't get me wrong. But I wanted them to build up his humanity even more until the point where the only way to make him more human is to show his face.
All right. So I think I think overall I think we're all looking forward to the season, what it brings
Aye.
as a whole.
Yeah.
All right. So even though it was a joke, we're still gonna do it. So like we mentioned up top, this episode is episode 69.
Or nerds giving. I don't know if we're calling this that, but
I mean, we don't have I mean, yeah, sure, we're going that. I mean, we don't have a whatchamacallit, a theme song for it, but yeah, nerds giving. I
Things
mean,
you're
I could reach
thankful for.
out for it, but that's fine. So we're gonna be doing our favorite or the world's sexy. Actually, I should probably tell you the world's sexiest men or something like that.
That we think it's not.
That we
like,
think. No, it's the world's sexiest men.
yeah, clickbait.
Yeah.
clickbait. Okay.
What
got
you
it.
mean?
And I'm actually doing a world's sexiest man.
Who was on the cover of? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Sure they are.
let's. So I want to start with Eric, since he was the first one to bring it up. I want I want him to.
All right. So I don't know who I said it was gonna be. I lied. I
Nope.
think I said Matthew McConaughey or somebody.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah, in the episode, I'm pretty sure that's what you said.
So that was a lie.
Also, send a picture.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's
Okay,
what I'm
okay.
doing. So for mine, I've been going on this roll every week. I've been trying to get Michael B. Jordan mentioned. This is a part of that role of every week that Michael B. Jordan's gonna get mentioned. That's who I'm choosing for my sexiest man. You know what I mean? I sent it in the wrong chat, I believe.
Thinks you did. That's fine. Also, I did say I think. So that's fine. You know what? We'll leave it there. We'll leave it there.
I'm putting it there. And then
Okay.
I'm deleting it out the other one.
You put in the
So-
wrong group. That's fine. Put in the general next time.
Where did I put it in, Craig?
You put it in. Welcome.
Yeah, because welcome to Michael B. Jordan.
All right.
Okay. I love Michael B. Jordan. All of his movies, I've seen, I want to say like a good amount of his movies that he's been in. What he's known for at the moment definitely is what Black Panther
Yeah.
and Creed.
Yeah.
Definitely what he's known for. But I think my first movie that I watched with him was Fruitvale Station.
That's okay.
It wasn't Fantastic Four. Don't even.
That's a great movie, bro.
Dude, Fantastic Four was a.
No, I'm not talking about Fantastic Four. I'm talking about the one Eric said.
Actually, no, I'm lying. The first thing I saw him in was
Was that the TV
Chronicle.
show? Oh,
No,
really?
Oh yeah, Chronicle.
Okay, all right.
That came
That's
out
a
before.
great movie.
Great movie. Dane DeHaan.
The Australian
him.
guy, him.
Yeah, I forget the other dude. I don't forget who the other dude is. But Fruitvale Station was a really good movie. It was based on a true story of a guy that goes out drinking one night.
No, it's on New Year's Eve.
Was it New Year's? Okay.
Yeah.
He goes out with his girlfriend, and then they get into it with the cops, and it becomes like a whole racial thing. And then the cops put him down because he wasn't listening. And one of the cops pulls out their gun and just shoots him in the back.
So
While
it was essentially a story like it was a story like 24 hours before that happened.
Yeah.
We kind of see like his life.
It was nuts. It's a good movie. He played a good part in it, like real emotional. Like I think I teared up watching it. Like, and I watch it every now and then when I see it. Really good movie.
And so it was also Ryan Coogler who directed that.
Yeah, director of Black Panther.
Yeah.
So it was nice to see him come from that, and then go see Black Panther and see they were both in that one too, doing it. And I just saw that he also voiced Cyborg in Justice League Flashpoint Paradox, which that's really cool. Yeah,
What?
that's really cool. I know he is an executive producer for what's it called? What's coming out? Static Shock. Static Shock. He's directing Creed 3. It's gonna be a real personal story. I'm gonna be right there in that seat, God willing, because coronavirus. That I go see that.
Not gonna be out with that too. Oh my God! It is his voice. How did I not? Oh my God! How did I not figure it out?
Overall, he's like a good person from what I can tell. I follow him on Instagram. He posts a lot. He's always talking to his fans, helping out his fans, like stuff like that. And the man is kind of cut.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? He's something, but I'm not gonna say
built.
it. Know what I mean? So, do you want a popcorn or do you want to like go somewhere? Because that's all I can say. This man's iconic. Watch any one of his movies.
Yeah, I guess popcorn says we.
Yeah, popcorn. That's fine.
All right, I'm going to Antonio.
Ooh.
Oh, what's up? Okay.
Hello.
So, my first one.
Yeah, we're probably gonna do two then.
yeah. I mean, yes. So let's start with the one that everyone's gonna know and love, besides maybe Eric.
Okay.
My boy Spike Spiegel.
I knew it.
Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah.
So when we talk about the sexiest man, yeah, looks are one thing, but how they present themselves, the way that they move, the way that they talk, it's
Swag.
Yeah.
The way that they talk, swag. The way.
So first things first.
Like he doesn't smile.
Swag.
The way he does smile when he feels like it. Swag. But no, so first things first. So, as we all know, Cowboy Bebop, great show. Spike Spiegel, great character. Why he's so sexy though is, first of all, he's got that look. When he gets shirtless, it's like, goddamn, just
what?
Give me a second. Shirtless, he got it. Okay. He makes me want to smoke, and I don't want to smoke ever. Well, it's like the way that he just takes a fucking drag. It's beautiful. But more importantly is the way that he fights. When he fights, he's like a goddamn dancer.
It's elegant.
Yeah.
His fighting style is based off of Bruce Lee's, which makes it even better.
What year?
But like, it's just the way that he
What year did the show come out?
98, I believe.
8.
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Okay.
Yeah. But
Available
I mean-
on Hulu.
available on Hulu right now. You can just Eric, you can watch it if you want.
It's really like 20 something episode.
26.
Yeah, 26.
Yeah, I mean, I just love fucking Spike Spiegel. I mean, I've already talked about how much I love him as a character, but like, he just gets me going, man.
Oh my
Like,
god.
I mean, anybody want to help me out while I try to think of more stuff to say?
Yeah, I mean, like he just his voice, bro.
Okay, yeah. So, if you guys have played Valorant, actually, so there's a few players. First of all, he's the guy who voices Brimstone in Valorant. Same
Well, I
guy.
mean, he's more famous than that, but yeah.
Yeah, the guy who he's also the voice actor for Spike is also in Logic's album,
Yo,
Amazing Incredible Story. Is that what it is?
he's in. I think he's on also the recent one, but yeah, that one.
Yes.
That one. He plays like a space captain.
Yes. He's in like all the intermission parts, and he's just throughout that album.
He's also Wolverine.
What, the
in some more
interludes?
incarnations.
Yes.
Yeah, the interludes. Yeah.
So it's one of the few times where you want to hear the English voice actor, which makes it even better.
Oh,
It's audible chocolate. Like no matter what. Like I heard Brim and Valorant, and I was like, wait,
Spike.
Spike, Spike Spiegel, and I was like, a character I want to play. But yeah, that's one thing. I mean, again, fighting. That's all I can really think of.
He walks with confidence too.
Yeah, I mean, he just yes and no.
He's very nonchalant about things.
He's very go with the flow, but like that's just like to mask other stuff. But like on the outside, he's a go with the flow kind of guy.
Yeah.
Taking into account the be like water mentality from Bruce Lee, but also, taking that in a sort of unhealthy way as well, but we don't talk about that right now. I mean, that's really it. That was very quick, I know, but
Oh, that's why we're doing two. But I get
yeah, I like him. He's cool. He's hot. I want to be his best friend.
that.
All right, popcorn to Jack.
Okay. My character, my actor
He's a
that
character of sorts.
I chose Hugh Jackman.
Hubert Jackman.
Because I've seen him in a lot of stuff. He was part of my childhood. I've seen all of his X-Men movies. I've seen even Pan. He played Captain Hook in Pan. And that movie didn't get great reviews. It wasn't the greatest movie ever either, in my opinion. What?
Which one?
Pan.
Oh, okay.
What movie did I watch a while?
Greatest Showman.
No, Kate and Leopold. That's a good movie as well. It's a love story about Leopold is a character from the past, and someone time travels and brings him to the future. It's very interesting, and it has Lev Schreiber.
Liev Schreiber. Yeah.
Liev Schreiber, who the duo from the X-Men franchise.
So he played
He played
Sabretooth.
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 Yeah. And it's all about a love story, which is really interesting. I also just like him as an actor because he's really talented, and he gets really deep into character, like in Logan.
Oh yeah.
He
Speaking of which.
in that movie, he made himself look all old and stuff.
Yeah, I think some of them were doubles.
Yeah.
Like they CGI his face on him, but like they really besides his figure, he really brought the emotion.
Yeah.
to
So
him.
he hated every single part of training for the Wolverine movie.
Oh yeah.
I
He
could've-
complained the most about the
The
main
diet.
thing he complained about, yeah, is the amount of times he had to eat a day.
Yeah. Real Steel was another really good movie. It was about robots fighting.
I wish they made a second one.
I was about to say
Yeah,
that too.
They were supposed to.
I don't think it did well. It
No, it did.
Oh, it did? Oh shit.
The box
Why didn't
office
it do it?
was the budget was 80 million and the box office was 299.3 million. So they made money on it.
Hold on. I got
It got a 60% on Rotten Tomatoes. They have a teaser trailer concept for it for 2021. I like the cast in this one because it has Evangeline Lilly, Anthony Mackie, all those Marvel movie characters.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right, Anthony
Oh
Mackie.
yeah.
Yeah, that's right. He's the announcer dude in the underground world.
Yeah,
I forgot Evangeline Lilly was the
The
girlfriend.
yeah. Who's the
Yeah.
kid? I forgot. What is he in? It looks familiar.
It's not in much, I don't think.
Oh, he played Little Thor. Okay. That's why it
Oh.
looks familiar. Yeah.
he played Little Thor.
I'm the same age as the
The
kid.
kid? Oh shit.
Yeah.
So the kid's older than me. Dang.
Jack, old as hell, talking about the kid. You talking about, yo?
Because in the movie he's a kid. Fuck off.
Well, I mean, the profile picture of him is still a kid.
Yeah, because
So-
he hasn't done much acting since then he only was in a Thor movie
Oh, okay.
and The Journey Home.
Yeah, he's young Thor, like kid
Yeah.
Thor.
And he hasn't really done much. But
Oh, that's besides the point. Hugh Jackman.
yeah,
Ha,
I just
yes.
really love him as an actor because he really gets into his role and what he does. Like in Les Mis, he was really good. You can feel what he's feeling the entire time. Yeah, that's really about it.
I was gonna say he's also. I don't know if you mentioned this already, but he has been given World's Sexiest Man
Yeah,
for what year?
in 2008.
There you go. So he's certified.
Yeah,
Shit,
I ain't gonna
have
lie.
that too.
He didn't look how he looked, what, in Wolverine, like he did in Logan? Like,
No, well, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, he got.
but he was still pretty husky.
He was still pretty jacked.
He
Yeah.
looked good too with all that. What was it, blonde? It wasn't white. It was like blondish.
His hair?
Yeah.
Gray.
It
Gray.
was blonde. Was it gray? I swear to God, it
He was
wasn't.
He
old,
was
bro.
aging.
Nah, hold on. Let me look this up.
Hugh Jackman even got credited in Deadpool 2 cast.
Oh yeah, because of his
This Joan.
little
Was-
cameo at the end.
So
It's like dark
I-
gray, man.
I always got confused with that. If that was really him, in the post credit scene.
Yeah, the claws aren't him because that's probably a double.
Yeah,
When the claws come out, his
Mhm.
dialogue is. So if you see the back of him, it's not him. You see the front of him, it's him.
mhm.
So obviously couldn't film that.
Oh,
well.
the hair on his head is definitely blonde. The one on
That's
his
not-
beard,
that's
that's
No,
blonde, bro.
no, that's light brown, Eric. That's light
Also-
brown.
That's
blonde.
probably a color correction version.
Nah, that's blonde, bro. I'll send him.
I mean, that picture looks blonde.
Thank you.
But in the movie, it's light brown.
Yeah, dark beard, probably like a light
Kind of
color.
reaching. It looks white. And his beard looks white, definitely in the movie.
And because it shows the age of him. That's
I mean, yeah, but I'm talking about the hair on his head. He was definitely blonde, dude.
definitely light brown.
You know what, Jack?
Blonde.
I agree with Jack. I'm sorry.
It's light brown.
All right, that's whatever. All right, Jack.
My
give me
hair
your-
gets like that when I'm outside in the sun.
I didn't ask all that.
Okay.
All I'm saying is my mom's the hairdresser, so my word is final.
Yes! Thank you.
I'm just saying that picture. I'm not saying the movie. I'm saying that picture.
No, I am too. I'm saying in the picture.
All right, Jack. I'm not gonna argue. Jack, what is
Okay.
It's not
Um,
you get
worth
a
it.
popcorn too?
It's not. No way.
To you, Dan.
Okay. All right. So as for my first one, I have chosen
Mm.
the man, the myth, the legend, singer, songwriter, actor,
Christ.
comedian, Donald Glover.
Bless.
Yeah.
God dang it, the thing couldn't send. All right, I'm gonna send this one. It's from the Magic Mike
Yeah.
movie.
Is he shirtless?
Yeah.
Well, the other one he was also shirtless, but it's big.
Yeah.
I mean, the picture's big.
That's someone else big. You know what I'm saying?
What kind of episode is his name?
Oh man, so
Nah,
like
this is my favorite one right here. Yeah. I'm kidding.
anyways, I besides the point that he's a beautiful man, this guy is like super talented and like does so many things. There you go. That's the one I wanted to send. He does so many things in his life that like, it's not that it's impossible. It's just the way he's done it. Like he's like, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I love his beard. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna start off doing comedy. You know, I'm on Community. You know, I'm on like my own stand up show or short. What the hell is it called? Stand up.
Stand up special.
Yeah, special. There you go. So he first started on that. He started doing music as well in that area. He's like, he just his music, bro. It hits different.
It does.
It's
His-
very different.
His voice is, and I have like, I forgot who I was talking about, but I'm like, his voice is so magnificent. Like the way he can reach up real high and can like really just kind of like I think he feels like his voice just kind of, he uses it in different ways to kind of portray different things, depending on the song.
Man's got range.
He's got real range, both voice and acting and everything like that.
Both voice and talents.
Oh
Just
yeah, that
talent
too.
in general.
He's super like widely talented. I love that about him. Yeah, matter of fact, I want to play a song by him in the background for me.
Or what are you playing? Fucking.
If you want it,
I was gonna play that.
you can have it.
2005. 'Cause those are my
If
go-tos.
you need it.
And we've mentioned him too in like a horror movie episode.
Oh, yeah, Get out and get out.
And Get Out when I talked about it.
Magnificent movie.
Oh, he's also done voice acting. He
Yeah.
played Miles Morales in the Ultimate Spider-Man.
In the show for a couple episodes, right? And then they recast it.
No. That was Ultimate. He did fine in that. He's been on Adventure Time and regular show. So he's just, I admire this guy. He's done so many different things, and like it's not like a thing where like he's done with it. And he's like, oh man, fuck this. It's more like he's very humble about it. He's like, all right, this part of my life is done. It's run its course. I've enjoyed my time doing this. I appreciate you guys, type of thing. And that's what he said for when he did his last album,
I think that's such a fucking like
Power Play.
like it's such a like I respect him so much for being able to do that. Just like like instead of just sticking with one like because like I feel like everything he's done has worked for him.
Yeah.
And instead of just saying, okay, I'm gonna stick with this, he said, no, I feel like trying something else out. And like I can always come back to that, but I want to do this right now. And he's
Yeah.
never like let other people say, okay, do this. It's like, no, I want to do this. That's fucking sexy. That right there.
I'm probably gonna watch like a movie that not a movie listen to
I can't
more.
wait for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta
Oh my
season
god.
2 and season
I have
4.
okay. I've not seen season 2. I really should get back into it.
Oh,
I've seen
Hulu.
season 1. I know. I don't have Hulu. I really get it
Bro,
from.
it is
Brandon.
I
fantastic.
was gonna say it's literally pinned in the messages.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it
get
is.
it. I get it.
For one. For two, it's Robin season. It's so great. You have to watch it. Highly recommended, guys. Watch Atlanta. And the dude, well, what's his cousin in there? Like his TV cousin is gonna be in Eternals too.
Yeah, he also voiced what's his face?
Howler.
No. Miles is dead.
Oh.
Prowler was Mahershala, I think.
Yeah.
Mahershala Ali.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Blade. Heard that.
Blade.
Yeah.
That's all you had to say.
Let's say let. Yeah, I mean, like, just I loved Atlanta and like just kind of the weirdness from it. It's just like the most trippiest, most realist type of show you get in the feeling from it, and like it's
like
so
real life
awesome.
situations, but not really.
One of my favorite sequences, I think it's episode 2. He's like really broken. He's like, okay, I'm gonna go to McDonald's, and he gets there. He's in line. He's like, all right, let me get a kids meal. And then the girl in the back, who I believe she got recently promoted to
Yeah.
to manager's like, I'm sorry, sir, I can't give you a kids meal if you don't have a kid. It's like, but I a kid's, what do you mean? A kid's gonna order a kid's meal and pay for their kid meal? Like, let me get my kids meal. He's like, I'm sorry, sir. And at the end of it, he's like, all right, let me get a cup for water. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he goes and gets soda, and a little kid watches him like, what are you looking at?
He's like, shh, and he walks out.
Oh, that's one of my favorite moments. But like, it's just so awesome, and like the writing there's really great.
Yeah, I think it's him and his brother.
The writers, I think so too.
Yeah.
I know he's one of them.
Yeah.
He's so admirable. What else was I gonna say? I think that was it. Yeah,
Sexy.
sexy.
Are we all rating everyone or what? Definitely.
I mean,
all
we should have been doing
profile.
that, but that's kind of
That's not how that works.
These are all tens, guys, in our
Yeah,
books.
exactly.
To each one of us, they're all tens.
That's exactly why we're not
Great way to
rating
put
them.
it. That's a great way to put it.
All right,
We weren't saying it. They weren't a 10.
Brian.
I
I
just-
believe you're the last one in line. So
Yeah.
go ahead, take it over.
My first option.
I'll
is
send
a
a picture if you
six-
want.
Lies.
I got it.
Okay.
Is a 6'5",
It's not your first
260
option.
pound
Oh,
Samoan man of goodness,
oof.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Ooh, he's got a scruff. Ooh.
He's got the smolder.
Hmm. Hmm.
This man is, my opinion, my idol, but like
You're right.
fine as hell for a 48-year-old man.
He's 48.
He's 48.
Jesus Christ.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my
Man.
god.
That's what we call aging with grace.
See, his come up though was like one of the best come ups though, because his early life, it wasn't the best for him. Didn't have much money. He dropped out. He got kicked out of school. He got kicked out of the football league. He went to WWE. He stopped that. He went to CFL, which is the college football league. I mean, not college, Canadian football league. He got kicked out of there. NFL, he had his stints there. Didn't really work out, and then he pursued acting. And then acting started going, and he started, and then he became an entrepreneur. He also became an entrepreneur with and all that. And then
Baywatch. Lit.
my favorite thing that he's done recently is he owns the XFL now. So now
What is
it's
that?
the best because XFL is another
Football.
version of like the NFL, but like more brutal,
Oh,
and anybody has an opportunity to play. Because he wanted to play in the NFL and all that, but he just never really got his shot. And so he wants, athletes or anybody out there to have their shot to prove what they are. But this man is crazy, waking up every day, basically like 4 or 3 a.m., only getting like an hour or two of sleep just to work out like 3 times a day.
While he had coronavirus.
Yeah.
oh, he did.
Yeah,
Yeah, bro.
his family had the Rona.
I remember that.
The best part though, he did live in Connecticut.
Really? Oh,
Yeah, he
shit.
lived in
he's-
Hamden.
He's also Hawaiian.
Yeah, that's why I said Samoan.
Yeah, Samoan.
Oh,
Yeah.
Samoan. The
But you
reason why he went into wrestling is because of his grandfather and his father.
Yeah, I was gonna say that you mentioned that, Brent. I didn't. It was.
No.
I didn't really get to it.
Oh,
no, go
sorry.
ahead.
Well, there you go.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That man, he's iconic too. You wanna know why?
He can sing.
Because he's in the game
yeah,
plan.
bro. The fact
He
that
can
did that
sing.
too. I don't know, cause Gridiron Gang is a good movie too.
Yes, it is.
Like honestly,
All I'm saying is the game plan. That's my shit.
the Tooth Fairy. Heard that.
No.
You thought I forgot? I know everything, y'all. I can name all of his movies.
Go
What's
ahead,
up?
Jack. Sing it. Sing it. Sing the song.
I don't wanna.
Do it. You do it all the time.
The one time I want you to sing a Disney song, you don't
Hey,
want to.
yeah.
Jack, what's up with
Yeah.
He has to be in the right mood. God damn it.
Yeah.
you? Oh my god. Ooh.
He was in Moana.
Yeah.
He was in Skyscraper.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
actually a
definitely.
decent movie.
I really like that movie a lot.
Baywatch.
Yeah.
That one
I-
where
I
what's
think
San
the one with
Andreas?
Ape.
Oh, Rampage.
Yeah, Rampage.
Oh, he was in. Yeah, I like San
Andreas.
Andreas as well.
That's my favorite picture of him, bro. Fast Five was the best.
Yeah,
movie,
look
bro.
at
Yeah.
his
He
first,
looked
like,
he looked good, bro, with that beard, and he was
Little
just
goatee.
him against Vin Diesel.
bro, you know for a
Bro.
fact he was smothered with baby oil
Bro.
and legit sweating.
Yeah, bro. He said
He was
said
extra
what did
shiny in that movie.
what did Tyrese say? He said, "Mia, you better hide your baby oil." So you
Yeah,
better hide
then
that big ass forehead.
off
Forehead.
script, off script, he said that. Like
Off
Ludacris's
script,
reaction
bro.
was the
It
best.
was so funny, bro. He is a funny dude, and you can tell he's real
Yeah.
humble. He's a humble person. Like he grew up like that.
People don't really think like Central Intelligence would be a good movie for him because people don't think he would be that funny. All he knows like big man,
Oh, yeah.
action movies, all that. But he
Kevin
did
Hart.
his part in that movie. Like him and Kevin Hart together, they're like literally like they vibe off each other and give like the movie even more of a comedic effect.
Yeah, and Jumanji when they did it, a lot of people didn't like the
Oh
two
my
Jumanji,
god!
but honestly,
I
bro,
really like Jumanji.
they
Jumanji
did their
was
thing on
cool.
it.
Yeah.
They were different.
Wait, he was the executive producer for Shazam?
Yeah, because
I know.
he was gonna be either Shazam or he was gonna be Black Adam, and everybody picked
Yeah.
Black Adam, so that's who he wanted to be.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit. This man is getting ripped for Black Adam, though. I will tell you that.
Yep.
When you can-
That's man.
I forgot he was raced to Witch Mountain.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that
Yeah.
Disney
Yeah.
movie, the
I
alien
never
one.
saw it. I always
It's on
thought the
Disney
Witch
Plus.
I saw
Yeah.
clips.
Anna Sophia Robb is in it.
For some reason, I knew you were gonna say that.
I know this is a dude episode, yo, but I seen some Jones with her, and oh, they got the fatty. All right, back to the subject. Talking about men. Sorry,
The Carrie Diaries was a really good.
Oh yeah, GI Joe.
that's where it is.
Oh yeah, G.I. Joe
That's
also the
it.
second one.
Wait, she was the one in Soul Surfer?
Yeah,
Oh, I don't
He
know.
was in
It's-
the Doom movie. Let's not talk about it, but let's just say it.
I watched that one time when I was sick, and I was scared because I was a kid at the time when I watched it as well. So yeah, I got
Yeah.
I was
Terabithia.
petrified.
You know what's crazy though? The fact that while he was really coming into being an actor, he went back to wrestling for a little bit,
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
like 2 years, and he was doing both at the same time.
Well, he's gonna get money.
Like,
He's a hustler.
Bro,
He works.
you're not lying. Have you seen
he
Pain
was-
and Gain before?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
That was
movie's funny.
It's
Dude,
directed
like-
by what's his face, Michael Bay, I think.
Yeah, let's not talk about that. But yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Like for not being explosion-y.
I know.
Like he's just I admire him a lot because like own gym. He Under Armour like sponsors him.
Yeah.
A lot of people look up to him. He's dope.
Ballers, really good show. It's basically a true story now. He bought the NFL in Ballers, and now he was like part owner for a team. And now he's part owner for the XFL, which is crazy.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Universal has a like 4D like ride for Fast and the Furious?
Yeah.
You didn't know that?
That sounds right.
No!
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
all right. I'm gotta
weird.
send this. I gotta send this because it's literally Vin Diesel riding
Yeah, his
a
car.
helicopter. No, it's a helicopter.
Tough. That's tough.
It's weird. Like, it's really weird. I've seen it. It's
What the
weird.
fuck? What?
There's a video of people actually like showing the inside of the ride. It's like
It's
weird.
really funny.
Rock is the man.
Yeah.
Big ass man.
He's his cheat days when it comes to like when he's not. Like,
Oh, you see how much he be eating, bro?
Yo, it's wild.
He is
He's the only
crazy,
guy who
bro.
can tweet out a video of a choo choo train and say "choo choo motherfucker" or something like that. Oh no, he
Yeah.
says "choo choo bitches" or something
He makes
with a straight
Bro.
face.
yeah.
Let me see if this.
Oh, and he's also really nice on his social media and with his fans and everything.
Yeah, crazy by
Yeah.
freaking licking his own blood and shit.
Big ass. Big back.
It's not open. Oh, it's opening. All right. Oh god damn! Wow.
Yo, he be getting.
Jeez,
You know he
bro.
has a show, right? He has a
Yeah.
show coming about when he was a kid, and he casted himself at like 8, 12, and like 17.
No,
It's called like Young Rock or something, yo. It's
Young
called-
Rock.
I don't know what it's called.
I
Hold on.
believe it. Being
Oh,
called
it
Young
is. It is. It's actually called Young Rock. Wow.
It is? All right. They should be called like Pebble or something, bro. That should be tough.
Yeah.
The Pebble. I watch it.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
Yeah, that's really we didn't really cover that because I forgot
Oh,
about it. But
You know,
man is making
it's kind
moves
of
now.
funny. It's kind of funny. I always looked at The Rock and be like, my uncle looks like The Rock, like the face. Like one of my uncles. If Carlos was here, he'd know which one I'm talking about.
We'll see after.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else you want to talk about, Brandon?
It's just yeah.
Wait, does he have his own tequila brand?
Yeah.
Probably.
That's
Yeah.
hot.
I mean, he's an entrepreneur, so I wouldn't be shocked.
He has a lot. He
Yeah, I
really
know, right?
He has a
he has
lot.
a-
He started a lot of things.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure he has a podcast as well where he talks about fitness or something. And if he doesn't, that's a good
a
idea.
lot talks about it.
Oh, that too. Alright,
He
do you
doesn't.
wanna-
You're welcome for the idea.
Do you want to go full circle back to Eric, Brandon?
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
Eric,
Full circle.
What? What are
what's
you doing?
Back to you.
What's your next one?
second
Oh, we're
man.
doing part 2 to this?
Yeah, go,
part
go.
2.
I don't
got your
have a
second man.
second.
That's okay, Jack.
Do the other one you're gonna do, Jack.
I got you. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back. What's up? I haven't even stopped talking.
What's
so
poppin'?
chill out. So,
He
So,
just goes, I
for
never
my-
shut up.
for my second person, sexiest man, I had to choose. I was like 5 seconds. I had to choose, the Black Superman, Idris Elba. Idris
Oof.
Elba is I don't know why, yo, but like I thought about this like a lot. Like I ask people all the time, like, yo, you think blank blank is you think blank blank is a sexy man? They be like, yeah. I think Idris Elba is one of the most like up there to being a sexy man,
Oh,
bro.
damn.
I feel like he's underrated.
British.
Ooh.
He's British. I wish he was James Bond. I ain't even gonna lie. I'd watch that
I
movie.
do too,
If he was James Bond, Hollywood, hello, Black James Bond, hello, Idris Elba. All right.
All right.
Yes, man.
He was in the Fast and the Furious spinoff. Hobbs and Shaw. Rock was in it. We're not talking about him though now. So he was.
All right.
He was the villain in it. Really good part.
Look at that.
He had a show on BBC. I forget what it's called. Luther. I think it was Luther.
Yeah.
Really good show from what I've heard. It holds up. He was in Takers, one of my favorite movies, because that one. My mom likes to call that movie Sexiest. I don't know why. Oh, now listen,
Clearly we
I'm
know.
dead ass. It's called Takers. Y'all want to hear the cast list to see why my mom calls it Sexiest?
I'm probably after 2 names I can understand.
All right. Well, for one, it had Idris Elba in it. I'm trying to find it.
Uh-huh.
Right? All right. It had
Oh, I know why.
Chris Brown was in it.
Okay, that's it. That's all you gotta say.
Hayden
Like literally,
Christensen was in it. Matt Dillon was in it. Michael Ealy was in it. I don't know if y'all know him. T.I. was in it.
literally
Jay
that's a cast of literally like
Paul Walker.
Paul Walker was in it.
Yeah.
God damn.
I grew up watching that movie, so it's really good.
Oh,
movie.
okay. I have seen this movie. All right.
He was in The Office. He played the boss at one point
Yeah,
for The Office.
the British boss.
Yeah, he was in Thor. You know, he's Heimdall.
He was in Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim was a great
was it Pacific Rim?
movie.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
Pacific Rim.
And then
It was
the
about the
second
generals.
one, his son was in it, which John. How do you say his
Boyega.
last name? Yeah. He was in Ghost Rider, the second one. He was
Oh,
in
shit.
Prometheus. Prometheus. We love Prometheus around here. I love it at
Okay.
least.
Okay.
I love it at least. Fuck y'all if y'all don't.
I keep forgetting what
No.
Prometheus is. The only thing that comes into my head is Prometheus,
Alien.
freaking Green Arrow
He was
villain.
the captain. No, he was the captain on Prometheus. And
He's one. It's like it takes place in also the Alien universe with the
Yeah.
xenomorphs.
he played Nelson Mandela in a movie.
What's that movie called? Oh, it's just Mandela. Long Walk, I think.
Yeah, I think that was
Long Walk to Freedom. Yeah.
He was in. I didn't really watch Jungle Book. I don't want to talk about Jungle Book.
I
I
watched
watched
it.
Jungle Book.
I
Yeah.
watched it too.
I heard it was trash. That's why.
It's better than the other Jungle Book movie that they were gonna release that same year, I think.
Yeah, he was in Star Trek Beyond.
He's
The
in
Dark Tower. I don't know if he just gives like a ominous vibe or something, but the man's just like
Ominous.
serious. Ominous.
Ominous.
Yeah, you
Okay.
I mean,
I
this
can't
is kind
talk
of.
today.
Well, he's also in
Cats. Let's not talk about that.
I was not gonna mention Cats, but okay. I was gonna say I was
We
gonna
never
mention
mentioned
Suicide
Cats.
Squad.
He's gonna be in Suicide Squad, guys. You know how much I love the first one, even though it's trash. I love it so much, but this second one is gonna be, Lord willing,
Something else. Yeah.
amazing.
Lord something else.
Lord willing, amazing. Yeah, he's like one of my top tier actors that I go to. Like if he's in a movie, I will watch it because who don't want to stare at that face? You know what I mean? That, if ever, you know what I mean? And I love the way he looked in what was it, Hobbs and Shaw? He had like a little grill going on there, little gangster British vibes. You know what I mean?
I really like the way he carries himself. It's like he's
He
so
does.
classy too.
Like the way he does, you never see him slouch in a movie or nothing. He stands straight up. Like he presents himself as
Have you seen the interview he did with Hot Ones?
Yeah, that's what the meme
Yeah.
is. He's like, what the fuck?
The interview he did with Hot Ones is that's honestly that's dope.
Yeah, that was just like,
Fuck.
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh my god, that made me love him even more.
That's it right there, yo. That's it right there.
Yo, you have a picture? You got a picture?
Hold on, no.
Okay, I'll look it up if you want.
I wish. There you go. There it is. That was good. I can keep talking about this man all day. I got a popcorn. This is gonna be a long episode. I'm gonna popcorn over to
Who's next?
No, we just going order. I think it was
Stones.
Yeah, it was Tones.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So yeah, I guess it's time to annoy everybody. So
Hold on. There's a link if you want to see it. All right, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go.
So my second choice is my boy Sung Jin Woo from Solo Leveling. Because I don't know
know
shut the
who the
fuck up
fuck that
about
is.
this.
Oh, this dude.
Yeah.
Alright.
Do you know my profile picture?
Profile picture.
It literally just reset my profile picture, but it's okay. So I'm just gonna send both of these because he's hot. So first of all, he's hot. Second of all, so he doesn't start out this way. He starts out kind of like, he starts out like a little bitch kind of. So he starts out like this, and then he becomes cool.
Oh,
My man says he starts off as a bitch.
He does.
No, he
He
looks like
literally
he's
starts off
bullshit.
as the weakest hunter, and like, so I'm not gonna lie. While we're doing this episode, I realized, oh shit, there's a new chapter of solo leveling, and I may or may not have read it. So I care a lot about this about this guy and his story, and I'm not gonna say what happened, but like I was saying before, he was the weakest. He was the weakest hunter, and by the end of the first season, which I'm going to talk about that because that finished like about a year ago, I'd say now, or like no, not a year ago, like 6 months ago, so half a year ago.
Hmm.
So he became one of the strongest hunters in the world. So right now he's really cool, and he has really cool powers where like if he kills something or something dies, he can like resurrect their shadow as one of his minions, and they just stay as one of his minions forever until he decides, hey, I don't want you anymore. Which he doesn't, because why would he? That's no fun. Just seeing him grow and like become cooler as the story goes on just kind of adds the whole like, okay, this guy's a fucking badass. And I just want to like learn more and more and see him do more and more shit as time goes on. I just fucking love him, man. Like that first picture, it gets me, man. What else am I supposed to say?
You think you said it very well.
God, I love him. I really do.
You gotta alert Lenny now. So I don't know if
Yeah.
you
Well, that's
know-
why I wanted Lenny here for this episode, because then we could just talk about solo leveling. But it wasn't meant to be.
Is that it you have for him?
Yeah.
Jack,
Um,
do you have a second or nah?
yeah, I'll do what I was gonna do originally, which is Ryan Reynolds.
Hey,
AK. He also was another one of those guys who got world sexiest mans.
yeah.
Man. I said mans.
Oh, they both did?
Yeah.
Whose sexiest mans is this? Go ahead.
Hours.
I really like him because of the Deadpool movies. I feel like he really portrays the character of Deadpool very well. Like he's super funny, very comedic. He has some very serious movies like Buried, which is really good. He's a driver in the Middle East, and he gets taken by some group out in the Middle East, and he gets buried, and he only has a few hours to live before his box collapses and stuff. So that's a really good movie. I forgot that he was in the new Amityville Horror movie in 2005.
I think
Yeah,
my
like-
favorite movie of all time, Ryan Reynolds, is Hitman's Bodyguard.
Oh yeah.
I think I love that because him and Samuel L. Jackson in it.
hmm There, I've seen Just Friends. He's also been in a few rom-com type movies as well.
He's also on Detective Pikachu, just so everyone remembers.
Yeah,
We're gonna talk
He was
about that.
also in Turbo.
It was good.
He was in Turbo.
Was he
Oh,
Turbo?
Yeah,
Oh,
What?
I didn't even know that. I watched that movie too.
Damn. I thought it was a Hispanic like snail for some reason.
He was in Hobbs
Oh,
and
wait,
Shaw.
is he not? Oh, he is. Yo, he is. I forgot. He's
And it's like, hey.
whoa. No. Hobbs and Shaw. What? Jack just said.
Victor
Yeah,
yeah,
Locke.
he is. Yeah,
But he
Yeah.
said Hispanic
he's
snail.
one of the agents that talks to him at the dining room table.
I'll do a picture of him with Blake Lively.
Don't they have a kid and another one on the
They have-
way?
No, they already have 2 kids.
Oh.
They're, I think they just recently had their second kid. Yeah, he's just a very sexy man, and he tried so
Cool, funny man too.
yeah, he tried so hard to get whatchamacallit to happen, Deadpool, for like a decade.
Oh yeah, he did after his first appearance in that X-Men movie.
Yeah, X-Men Wolverine Origins.
That
He
movie was so like the way they portrayed him was so ass.
eh, like in the beginning it wasn't that
It
bad.
was fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like the end fight scene,
Yeah.
just the way he looked and everything.
That's the only Deadpool movie where he actually teleports, because in the I've said this before, in the video game he can teleport, but yeah, it's a cool thing. Lenny even said something about it.
yeah, I remember that. I was editing.
He's in this new movie called Free Guy that looks really good, that's about to come out.
It's a Deadpool PG-13 movie, just so y'all know.
Yeah, pretty much.
But it's a video game one.
I can't wait for
It's-
what was it? Red Notice with The Rock and Gal Gadot that he's gonna be in on Netflix.
Yeah,
It's gonna be.
he was also
great.
in what is it, Underground 6 or something like that.
6 Underground. Underground
There you
6.
go.
Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. I think you're right.
Taika Waititi is in this movie, and so is Jacksepticeye. He plays Qbert.
Oh my god.
Hey, what's it called? Dan, did you see that promo they were doing for Free Guy when it was they were like, "Oh, you guys have worked together before." They're like, "No."
Yeah.
Because they're like on Green Lantern. And he was like, "No, this is the first time I met him."
yeah.
That joy had me crying in the background. I was like, "Oh no."
Channing Tatum is going to be in Free Guy as well.
Oh my, really?
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Magic Mike himself. Had no one mentioned. I'm appalled.
That's a
He,
weird.
he
version,
doesn't
man.
have a named character.
What's his face that Eric just said? Magic Mike.
Oh.
Yeah.
He
Flash
might have a
Thompson.
very small part in Free Guy. But yeah, I think he's a really good actor. He's in... Oh no, never mind. I'm just... The Hitman's Bodyguard was really funny. I watched Six Underground as well. That was...
okay.
Six Underground was a weird movie. It was a Netflix movie, and they were all like, yeah, they were all kind of hitman people, and this had a lot of
Like A-list actors.
yeah,
Yeah.
they had Dave Franco in it.
Oh my god.
I
He was
think,
also in Hobbs and Shaw. That shit was good.
Yeah, Jack said that.
yeah,
That was good. It was funny. No, he was the voice for the villain too. That
Was he?
That Idris Elba was talking to, because they wanted to set up for a bigger person that they never said anything about.
Oh, I thought I was speculating to be that chick. What's her name? The hacker chick that.
Oh,
escaped-
Cypher?
Yeah, I thought that was Cypher.
No.
Oh, so it's Cypher's not gonna be the big bad. Oh,
No, she's
I thought
going
they're
to
gonna
be.
lead into the next Fast and Furious to be Cypher.
She might be in this next fucking whatever. I don't know.
I mean, they're in contract for 10 movies, so they need 2 more.
11, bro.
Oh,
11.
11? I thought it was 10.
10 and 11 are the last two. They're gonna do it Infinity War style,
For
apparently.
11, they're going to space. Like, what more can they do?
Bro,
Thanos
I
shows
don't
up
know,
and he
like-
snaps half of the
They gotta go to a different. Are they go to the Milky Way? Like what?
That's lit, bro. If they do, we are in the Milky Way. You fucking
I was gonna
idiot. Man, I caught that before you.
I was more just appalled that he actually said that.
I am
was-
too sad.
I was a little just like, you know,
All right, so I'm gonna go next.
yeah.
what am I supposed to say to that?
So the whole reason why, I guess the connection as to why we could combine Mando and Sexiest Man
God.
for episode 69.
It's the Mandalorian. It's the sexiest man.
So it's the it's the Mandalorian himself, Pedro Pascal.
Maxwell Lord. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Wonder Woman. Jeez, I forgot.
Hey, I
Yeah,
ain't
so
gonna lie.
yeah.
Look sexy with that blonde hair.
yeah. Like he's a Chilean actor. Who he's in Narcos, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot who he plays.
I think he played Narcos.
Like a-
or what
Yeah,
the fuck
he
his
did.
name is.
Did
Jesus
he?
Christ.
Yeah.
I know
Pablo
what you meant,
Escobar.
Eric, but yeah, did he?
You know what I
Yeah.
meant. That's-
No, he did not.
Who
That's
did he
not
play?
him.
Pedro.
I
He
missed
was like,
it.
I'm pretty sure he was like a cop, bro.
Narcos.
Nah,
I don't think he was Pablo Escobar.
He played Javier Peña, so that's not. I'm pretty sure that's a cop,
No.
or one of the cops, I should say.
DEA agent who investigated Pablo Escobar.
Aha!
Hmm?
Suck it.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. All right. So he was in Oh, sorry. But he was in that. I don't know how many seasons he was in it, but I know he was in that. He's obviously in the Mandalorian. He's gonna be in Wonder Woman.
Sexy blonde hair. Let's
Sexy
get
blonde-
it.
There's a lot of like movies that I have not seen, but they're from like they're Spanish movies. So apparently he was in Equalizer 2. I didn't know that.
I saw that.
Oh yeah, he was in Triple Frontier,
I didn't-
the Netflix movie. He's also in Kingsman 2, which I've seen parts
Oh,
of,
yeah.
not all of it.
I've seen the full all of Kingsman too. It was a really good movie, and he played an interesting character in it.
Is he like a cowboy of sorts?
Yeah.
He was in Game of Thrones.
Yeah, he
Yes,
was.
Yeah, he was. That's where he started, like more famously in, other than Narcos.
He
right?
was one of the people from the island nation that
I'm
I
pretty
forget
sure
the
he
name
was
of.
having sex with his sister in that joint too.
No.
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure.
know.
He
No,
died.
bro,
Hey.
I'm like
Yeah,
90%
he died,
sure.
bro.
Bro, he was having sex with his sister. Bro.
Nah,
Wait.
he was really cool, and then they just like killed him off because they're like, nah, we can't have the other guy win, or we can't have him win because I mean another
So
character to
many
win.
other people. Yeah, you're right.
I don't know. Like besides, like some of the movies that like he's been in, I've seen. I'm pretty sure Brandon talked about Triple Frontier the other day. It's been a while, but like he's talked about it. I think one of the most iconic things that he, like just is his look, like like his mustache, just kind of rugged look,
Yeah.
super iconic. Is also very photogenic. I'll say that. I'm glad that Star Wars has another Hispanic character, or a Hispanic actor playing a character.
Especially one this hot.
Yeah, Diego Luna's also real beautiful ass man. But like I just like that they brought him in for that, and like he has just the voice for the role, like that real toughness.
He has an accent or no?
I don't think so. I think he can I'm pretty sure he can do one, but I don't think that's like his normal speak.
I was asking if he had one or not. Like I really wanted.
I feel like he may
Normally.
have grown up with one, yeah. But like I think, not that it's phased out, but like I think he's
I know
done a
what you
lot, yeah. And how old do you think he is? Just so,
He-
you know,
30s.
36.
40.
Wasn't he 40
no,
something?
he's 46.
Yeah.
45.
I was 10 years off. I knew it.
I knew he was in his 40s.
Yeah, we
But, like,
talked about
he-
this
I
before.
know we
That's the
talked
only
about
reason
this.
why I remembered.
Yeah, but he looks so good for 40.
He
Yeah.
does. He really does.
I wanna
Oh, that last picture.
what the suit one?
Yeah.
That's off of I got it from his Instagram. He I think he did like a little like magazine photo shoot.
Dan, you're trying to kill me right now.
Bro, I'm trying to look like him right now. What you mean?
I get that mustache.
Lordy, Lord.
Oh man. All right, Brandon.
Oh my god.
Who you got, homie?
What do I want to do?
You got options?
I have two options.
I mean, you could save
Alright.
one for your honorable
Let's
mention.
do both.
Oh yeah, do both. If you can shorten it up, do both.
I gotta do both. So
Say less.
first one is Ty Dolla Sign,
Oh my god. Yo.
Featuring Ty.
and the other one.
Drake.
No, I think in my opinion, I think he's better than Drake.
Is it The Weeknd?
The next guy? I nearly said that, but I don't know.
No.
He went with
Oh.
I think he's
Singer.
subpar with The Weeknd too. Like I think he's up there with The Weeknd.
I
I
ain't
think
gonna lie
he's
to you,
really
bro.
Is
I
it
think he's
6 Lack?
underrated. Yeah. That's what it is.
I don't know, bro.
What?
I ain't gonna lie
No,
to
how
you.
did I
Ty Dolla
guess
Sign
that?
got a big ass forehead, so I don't
Yeah, he
know.
does got a big ass
Bro,
forehead.
hold on. Look at them
Shit.
eyes though.
He the predator. No, he's the predator, right?
He's the predator.
He's the predator. Without
He's
the
the
without the
fucking
face mask.
antagonist.
Black just don't know what he look like he doing. He look like he trying to chew something, but he's scared.
He got
All
grills on. You couldn't tell.
Shut up. I can't tell. Shut up.
The reason
Oh,
why
okay. So his name is Black, but it's spelled 6.
six
Black.
Slack because his area code has a 6 in it.
The six.
that's
Where the 6 is Atlanta,
Yeah.
and not Drake 6. Different.
But basically, just to showing it up, like they're literally like one of my top favorite like R&B. Basically,
Oh, I know.
singers out there. Their
What,
voice
and you
just,
just picked The Weeknd? What kind of conversation is this?
bro.
I feel
Eat
like
a dick. You,
I feel
This
like
is
6
mine,
Lack
alright?
hits different for Brandon.
yeah,
think that's what it is.
because it's just the way he does his music, his lyrics, his music videos in general too. It's pleasing for me, and then just Ty Dolla Sign. His voices I just love.
Yeah, I like a lot of his music too. Ty Dolla
Yeah.
Sign. He like his features are always great.
Yeah, especially with it, no matter what he's featured in, I love because it's just he makes a song I think like 10 times better.
Yeah, like it don't matter if it's a feature or not. You can tell it's him because he's just so fluid with his music and his voice just has a presence.
And then
Oh,
the fact that
shit.
they both of them collab with Khalid on OTW like made that song so hyped for me.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
But yeah, that's yeah. Especially
you're
since
saying their voice makes them sexy. That's it.
just their appearance too, because this is what Black looked like his first
gonna
album,
Oh yeah. I
Dolla
remember that.
Ty Dolla Sign kind of ugly. I ain't gonna
right?
hold you.
So this is what he looked his first album, and that's why he looked at his second album because the reason is he wanted to change because like the first album was basically like his past and like all what he's been through, and he wants his newest album stuff like that to be like who he is now as a person. And the Ty Dolla Sign, yeah, he basically changed his habits. He wanted to be more healthier, so he started working out, do less drinking, a little bit less smoking, all that, but he's still doing his thing.
Man, I like the way you put it. Like, I think I'm pretty sure that's the way he said it, but it was like, it kind of like it's transitioning because he wanted to change. I like that
Yeah.
explanation because it was something. I would assume that it's just like you said he's putting his past behind him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, I like that shit. That's cool.
But yeah, beautiful voices touching my ears
Favorite song?
for both of them.
Well, I was gonna say him, but go with
Alright, for Ty Dolla Sign,
You can't pick.
Shell shocked.
You're gonna have
it's
to do like an
it's
album.
weird because even his future songs I love, like Skate of the Dark. That's one of my favorite songs, even though he's just featured on it. I guess I gotta. I mean, I guess or nah, because that was the first I ever saw.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Okay.
Who's on that song? Who's on
Wiz
that song?
Khalifa, The
Nope.
Weeknd,
Yeah.
bro. Like that song is a banger.
That's a bop from the past.
And then for Black, it's got to be Nonchalant or Pretty Little Fears.
I
those are
love
my
Pretty
favorite
Little
ones.
Fears.
Yeah, because J. Cole part, it like solidifies that.
Just the beat also. I like that too.
There you go. That's my yeah.
That's 2 cents. I heard that.
Every time
You know what? I say it literally to get your attention, honestly.
I know you do, and I hate it because I look up every time. Like, huh?
All right. Anything else you guys want to say? You want to end the episode now?
We can end that.
Does anybody have an honorable mentions?
No, I think that's the second one.
Alucard from Wow,
Castlevania.
Helsing Ultimate for
Okay.
Lenny because he was not
Oh.
here, and I know he wanted
Oh
to.
yeah,
go on.
what did Patty say?
Also,
Patty.
Jabba the Hutt.
You said
I mean,
Jabba the
Jar-
Hutt?
I'm pretty sure he said Jar Jar.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jabba.
But that was a joke.
it's a, yeah,
Either
Jar
way,
Jar.
count. It's both same energy.
Mhm. And Jared Leto, he told me that personally.
Yes, he
Say
did.
Jared Leto. You were there,
Yeah.
right, Brandon?
I'm officially not a part of this recording.
He indeed did say Jared
Like,
Leto.
oh yeah, Jared Leto, he's grown on me, Eric. I see the light. I was like, it's about time, man. Like, I'm glad we can have this conversation. So,
Almighty Eric knocked some sense in me to like Jared Leto.
damn, man, can't believe it.
Oscar Isaac, I'll say that too.
Oh,
Every one of my D&D characters.
especially in Doom, dude. Oscar,
Yeah, bro, that beard.
bro, give me serious
Uh,
vibes. Joe Mangelino, whatever the fuck his name is.
Manganiello.
Yeah, Dan, you don't need to correct me every time. I know what's wrong.
You literally said Joe Manganiello, whatever it is, and I corrected you because you
I
said
know
whatever.
I'm wrong. That's
All right, fine. For now on, I'll say heard that. All right.
Chris Brown.
myself.
Ooh.
Yeah, Chris Brown. You're not even
All the
decide.
guys in Genshin Impact.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Dude, I'm telling you.
He brought me to the dark side. I'm sorry, y'all. Stephen Amell. Sorry.
Eric understands.
Bryson Tiller.
Bryson.
Hey.
Tory Lanez. He got his hairline back. As soon as he got that hairline back, yo,
The game was over.
I was done, bro.
Did you just say he got his hair lane back?
Hairline.
Okay, I thought that you were making a pun.
No.
That John was so far back. He had like a six head.
Yeah, bro. That joint was gone. He was bald.
He was a
about
six
$10
head.
sign.
Like he literally was like, yeah, he was basically Ty Dolla Sign. That was so far back. Khalid.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think
Yeah.
we're just rambling on. Or you're just rambling on.
Yeah, okay, I'm done.
Singers.
Yeah, me too.
Thank everybody for listening to this episode of the Nerds Be Like podcast, episode 69. Hope you guys enjoyed that. If you want to switch it up for wherever you have listened to this episode, wherever they may have been, you can switch it up on other apps such as iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast, and YouTube very, very soon.
Yeah, the tubes.
If you want to follow us on social media, you can at Nerds Be Like Pod on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. There you can DM us. Eric will probably respond to you or Brandon.
I promise I will so quick, and we will have a meaningful conversation about life and death.
Oh.
Okay.
Wait, hold up.
All right, or you can, if you don't want to talk about that, you can also talk about a future topic you want us to cover.
I
And,
guess.
make titties.
I guess.
And Eric will
Hey,
write
I'm
it down
with
somewhere.
This man.
If you don't want to do the social media, you can also email us at nerdsbelikepod@gmail.com. I said fod, but hold on. You can email us at nerdsbelikepod@gmail.com. And if you would like to review us, we would appreciate that. You can do that at the iTunes app, the podcast app. You can review us whatever you think we deserve. Appreciate that. And if you write a description down there, we'll read it out. So thank you in advance.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Oh God, let's go.
All right, mother bitches.
Down. Come on.
All right, mother bitches.
Every single week that I'm here, I don't know what they do when I'm not here, but every single week I'm here.
I think we
I
do an
got-
impression of you.
Yeah, we mock you.
No.
I gotta tell you, mother bitches, about our fabulous merch, our
Hey.
hoodies, our zipper putties, our crew necks, our sweaters, our long sleeves, short sleeves, tank tops, laptop cases, phone cases, stickers, travel mugs, pillows,
All of them
tapestries,
things.
etc.
Hey, you said it.
I was scared if it was tapestries or not. Still,
No, that's fine. Yeah, so that all that's available. There'll be a link in the description for that.
All we have. Everybody,
all right, Eric.
go on everything right now. All of our social medias, everything.
You know
Send
what?
a message. Say hats, hats, hats. I can't do it, but maybe you can do it because they don't listen to me around here. Oh
You
God,
know what,
dude.
Eric? For you,
Be
this is
on
what I'm
my
gonna do. I'm gonna put on a T-shirt. I'm gonna put "This is a hat," and I'm gonna let you buy it. All right?
You know what?
You can
I'll
wear
take
it on your head.
I'll take what I can get. I'll origami that shit, fold it up.
Like a little boat hat. All right, yeah. So like I there's the link will be in the description. Appreciate that.
Donation.
Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, so we also have links for in the description for various resources. There's gonna be a link there for the Black Lives Matter movement. You can click for it's basically a link for a bunch of other resources and donations you can go to, and underneath that there's 4 donations for the coronavirus situation. It's specifically for the United States, but if you're outside of that, I'm sure you can find other places for that if you'd like to donate. So there's for the Red Cross and a few others for that. And yeah, that's it for this episode. We'll catch you guys next week. I'm not really sure for what, but it's episode 70.
Something great.
Yeah.
Something
I'm
great,
not
yeah.
saying this episode because it might be used next
Something
episode. We don't want
grand,
that.
even.
Well, you know what? Actually, let us know who the sexiest man you think is out of the ones we've said or one you suggest.
I forgot to mention mine is Brandon too. So Brandon's
Oh
kind
yeah,
of it's kind of cut over there, bro. That's my honorable mention right there.
yeah, that's
Like,
not a mention.
Bro, you should have seen my leg workout today. That shit was killer. I wanted
Bro,
to kill myself in the middle of it. Oh my
I was
god.
gonna say, I saw your thighs already from from when you walked through the door.
Dude, literally, my legs are shot.
We're gonna put your link in the description for what you do for your workouts. Let me know, Brandon.
All right, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Buenos dias.
That's okay.
That was a long ass episode. Not even gonna lie.